So now coming back to the dynamic updates that we have the dynamic updates. First, let me cover this in theory and then I can go onto the device and show you all these settings. The dynamics update actually keeps the system up to date with the latest threats, applications, and more, I mean, multiple signatures that we have. So just to discuss some of them, the first one I want to discuss is the antivirus dynamic updates. So you have an antivirus signature base which is regularly updated from the Palo Alto side, and you can go on in the either on the customer portal or from directly from your device. You can pull the updates and install on your device, and this actually includes also the wildfire signatures. These are basically the signatures uh, that prevent the um, 0-day attacks. It doesn't, I mean, prevent 100%, but it helps you mitigate the 0-day attacks as quickly as possible. So Wildfire is another service which is license based. So all these engines or all these modules, you can say, are license based. So you need to I mean, purchase the license separately um, from Palo Alto. Then the second one is your application and threats signature and threats signature. So this is also included in the dynamic updates. You can also go on and check the updates that are being released from Palo Alto, and you can just uh, download and update your Palo Alto firewall to the latest signatures of application and threads. So each day you have multiple application IDs that are being identified using the 0-day attacks and that are being pushed to your devices using these dynamic updates. So you have to do it manually or you can schedule it. Then you have the Global Protect client, this VPN application. So the Global Protect VPN, right? So these VPN, I mean, client-based VPN application is also uh, downloaded through the dynamic update. So you have some I mean, in your company you have a version running, say 5.2 dot something, 5.2.x. Now after some time the Palo Alto released 5.2 docs something else. Why? uh, what is the change between these two is so you may have certain bugs maybe, or you may have some certain security issues that are being addressed in the new version. So you want to update to a latest VPN client, right? For remote access VPN. So that is also downloaded through the dynamic updates. And then you comes the pan db data. This is basically database of your URL filtering. This is again a license based feature. So this is just like the filtering of your URLs, which is says URL filtering. So these are based on the categories of the websites on the internet. So you can either block or either allow certain categories of the websites in your company. So basically, maybe you want to allow the news category of website, but you want to block the social networking. So like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, ca- all those things can be blocked by just selecting one category, which is social media, right? Category. And and maybe you want to block the gambling site, so you have a category of gambling which you can select, and all the gambling categories which are updated daily, uh, and it's dynamic, right? So when you download these application threads, antiviruses, pandb, url filtering, updates, so this is dynamic. So what happens is, these are updated, and new threats, new antivirus policies, and new url filtering categories are added to the updates, and automatically your organization is saved from those threats, and those policies are automatically applied to your traffic that is coming or going out of your network. Let's go to the Palo Alto device in the GUI, and I want to show you how to update and where to locate these dynamic updates. Let me clear this, and let me open the GUI of Palo Alto. Yeah. So here, again, you have to go to device, and then now scroll down on the left pane, and you should see dynamic updates here. Now understand, this is a licensed firewall, and I have reachability to the internet. So if you don't see all these things, you just go and check now here to pull the latest updates into your firewall. So this can be done from here as well as from the customer portal. So let's wait for this to complete, so that the latest application threads and global protect VPN, clientless VPN updates, and then you have the wildfire updates, all these here. So now if you see here, I don't see any anything installed right now for the application and thread. So what you can do to install application thread, so for example, let's say I want to install this one. So I will go and click on download simply, and downloading and updating the dynamic updates doesn't affect your data plane. So this is very safe. So you can do this on the go without even thinking about the data plane getting affected by your changes. So once you do this, it should appear here as downloaded. You can also close this and open the task, so you can see what you are doing in the task. Here you can have multiple tasks in the queue. So for now it's the download. I'll close, and I can go here, and also, no, I don't have anything for the global protect data file, which is called the HIP. I can download the clientless VPN pan. uh, okay, I can download this as well. So let's download this, and also I can download the wildfire. So once this is downloaded, I can go and install it. So I will close it, and if I go to the task here, I can see what our tasks are. The status of those tasks. Once this is completed, what I can do is I can go here, and if you see, you will see install option here, and you can just click on that install option, and your dynamic updates are installed. So it's showing it's getting downloaded. So if you just expand this, it's saying downloaded, right? It's getting done right now. It's in progress. Likewise, the other thing that I downloaded was the uh, I think the global protect, right? This one, yeah. So it shows downloaded now. Yeah. Now I can go and install it. So if I click here, and now this again goes to my task queue, close it, open this task, I can see the status of all the tasks. So the downloading was completed, right? Now I have an install task that is going on. Now, till the time being this process is done, I want to talk about another thing which is called the software update. And also you can update the global protect client from here, from this section. This is your client based VPN solution, remote access VPN solution from Palo Alto. So you can download the latest client software on the global protect, and then you have the software. um, so this section basically talks about the pan OS upgrade itself. So the OS, right, OS upgrade is where this is the section to upgrade your OS. So I mean the updates basically can be downloaded manually, or you can just download it from the customer portal and then upload it to your device and then install. That is again another option, or you can just download from here and then install like you did in the dynamic updates. If you are having a standalone setup, there is a reboot necessary, which is a required step after the upgrade so that the changes take effect. So when you have a HA setup, high availability setup, the whenever the current device that you are upgrading reboots, it goes to the standby, and another device takes the charge is active, so your data plane is not interrupted. But when you have a standalone device, your data plane will be affected because the reboot is necessary here. So I'm gonna go here in the dynamic updates. I don't know why this is taking a lot of time. So I'll just pause the video, and whenever the options come up, I will continue with the setup. Okay, so the GUI is back. So if I scroll down here, now you can see that the one that we installed uh, prior is now showing as currently installed. And the one that we downloaded has the option to install. And I can click install, and after the installation, it will again show that this is currently installed, and then you can go and download a higher version of the uh, signatures. You can also check on the release notes what has been updated in this update, what application signatures has been updated, and what all updates are pushed in the signature version. So that is there. Now coming back to the software updates, you can say this is basically your pan OS update. As I said, we are basically on the 10 pan OS 10, and then for the pan OS 10 there are multiple maintenance upgrades, minor upgrades, okay, you can say. So what basically happens is the first digit is the major update, then the second digit is your minor update, and then the third one is the maintenance release. So for me currently it's the currently installed is showing 10.00. Then I have also one downloaded, this is 10.08, and I can go and install that. Likewise, if I want to go to uh, uh, top end version, then I have to go to the maintenance release and go to that minor version. So I can go to 10.1 now. So what I have to do is I'm on the major 10.00. If I want to go to 10.14, the process is from 10.00 I have to go to the latest and greatest maintenance release, which is 10.08 of my major update. Then go to the next minor update, which is 10.10, and from there go to the next maintenance, yeah, 10.14. And then from in future, if I have like 11, I can go directly to 11 if they don't have any 10.15. So that is the latest maintenance. So go to the latest maintenance and then the next major update or the minor update. That is the whole process of how you update your firewalls. So this part is basically, I mean, clear to you. This is your software upgrade of your pan OS, and it needs a system reboot. So be careful about this. Back up all your configs before doing any upgrades, and then you reboot the system. So that is basically what I wanted to cover in this session of the maintenance of the firewall. So what we covered is the configuration types, files, names, and types, right? And then I covered the dynamic updates, how to do the updates, what different kinds of updates we have, and the software updates as well. So that's it for this video, and stay connected on my YouTube channel.